The American flag sways in the wind in this Overland Park neighborhood. There are several of them, actually. Some perched one after another along front lawns, while others sit at half staff. Because it's not just a display for American pride, but for Sergeant Mike Knapp.
Our neighbors love us and our friends love us. It's been great. And it's going to be tough, but the love of God and the love of our friends will get us through.
Tom Brassfield and his family say they got the grim news about his 28-year-old son-in-law Friday.
My wife had been home and saw some military people getting out of a car, walking up your driveway, and that can only mean one thing.
It would mean Knapp's 9-month-old daughter Kinsley will now grow up without him, and his wife Abby of 4 years will now only have memories about the kind of guy Knapp was: caring, loving, and loyal.
Mike was a soldier through and through, and you just couldn't ask for a guy that was more loyal to our country and to my daughter and then to my granddaughter.
Brassfield says Knapp wasn't just loyal to his family, but his country. He says Knapp had been serving in Afghanistan since November. Before that, it was Iraq and then Kosovo right out of high school.
He knew he was going to be deployed again into Afghanistan, but he went and served because he wanted to and serve his country and did it proudly.
It's not the ending Brassfield says his family prayed every day for, but they say Knapp was a man of God, so they know his ultimate sacrifice has landed him in a safe place.
He knew God, and we know where he's at, and we're all looking forward to getting there.
It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like this United States is something that it needs to be.
We honor all veterans. Once they pass World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and we want to make sure these guys get the respect they deserve.
Nine-month-old Kinsley Knapp is a miracle. She was born about 2 months premature and the apple of Daddy's eyes.
To see this big strapping, Army soldier being so gentle and so loving to this little tiny baby was just really special.
A special baby who has no idea why hundreds are pouring in Monday at Legacy Christian Church to honor her father, 28-year-old Sergeant Mike Knapp. But for this man, it's simple.
He was a great father, he was a great husband, and he was a great American.
Roger Worsham says although he was Knapp and his wife Abby's pastor in Washington, their bond was much more. The couple lived with Worsham and his wife for a year while Knapp was stationed in Fort Lewis McChord in Washington. But Abby had moved back to Kansas before they got the grim news.
A week ago Friday, the officers came to our home and knocked on our door looking for Abby.
Knapp was killed in action in Afghanistan on May 18th. His body flown in by jet Monday morning to Kansas City, while Abby looked on holding baby Kinsley tight. But families say Kinsley will grow up knowing her father through others.
We're having people write notes to Kinsley, his daughter. If you knew my dad, please tell me what you knew about him.
The visitation was full of encouragement for the family, and the biggest one coming from the smallest member of the family, baby Kinsley.
She's such a gift to the whole family. She's like the comforter to this whole family.